Well, last year, 2025, northbound. This year, 2026, southbound. I'm in the hostel, same hostel I was last year. Same bunk, same room, 3 nights. How awesome is that? I'm super looking forward to this year. The only difference is the weather is not looking like it looked last year. So I am in for some wet days. I'm looking forward to the challenge. Tomorrow I'm meeting up with some friends to climb Nevis, that bad boy out there. And I can't wait. I am tired. I have been traveling since Saturday evening and it is now Sunday evening, so 24 hours, including a 5-hour time change. So I'm wiped. I'm ready to hang out, chill out, relax, eat something, read, and wait until tomorrow morning. Good morning. Oh my goodness, it's starting. It is totally starting. Look where I am. Yep, Ben Nevis, climbing that. Got my good friend Sandy from the Bruce Trail Club. And it just so happened that the two of us were going to be here at the same time. Got her couple of good friends here as well. And we're going to be tackling this bad boy. So why don't you come along on the climb? I can't believe we got blue skies. Crazy. Last night couldn't see any of this. It was all socked in. The video does nothing as to how steep that is, because right there it looks flat, right? Yeah, it's not, because it goes down into the valley. I can also hear, I think there's a waterfall over there. But yeah, if you were to trip here, you'd be dead. There's no stopping once you go over that. Beautiful. Pretty glad I started with this. I still can't get over how beautiful the day is. The air's cool. As you can see, I'm warm. Wow. Take it all in. All right, we came up around there. Up around there. All the way across. Past the lake. And then back up over there. And now we're heading up this way. And you can see the people at the very top of your screen heading up around there. And I'm sure it's going to zigzag up to the top. Nowhere else I would rather be. I've never been high enough to be hiking on snow. This is incredible. I can't believe I'm here right now. It's amazing. I really have no words. Although I did see a couple of guys with snowboards hiking up earlier. So there must be somewhere up here that they do that. It's kind of cool. We still have to go all the way up there. That's insane. Don't pop off, please. Holy cannoli. The top summit is right there. Let's go get it. Truly on top of the world. It is truly remarkable just how big and fast it is. Oh my gosh, the guys are snowboarding. Man, coming down this thing is super sketchy. The snow is all soft now, and you keep slipping every 2 seconds. But we're making our way down because we might only have 1 or 2 more little snow passes to go by here. And I'm going to focus so I don't fall off the side of the mountain. All right, well, we're making our way back down. Sun's still shining, absolutely gorgeous. And down there's a dark building, I think right about there, right there. And that's where I'm staying, so that's where I gotta go yet. And you can see people walking down over there. Go all the way across, down past where you can't see, and then back down around by that lake to where the other track is down there. So, what an incredible adventure today. Absolutely worth every step, every second, every climb, and all the steps down. Just beautiful. And I'm hoping that this guy up here sticks around. I don't know if it will, but it would be nice if it did. At least for the rest of the time that I'm here. Or the majority of the time while I'm here. That would be great. Right now we're walking on this like screed-like stuff, and it's difficult to walk on, but it's just this one little section, and then it disappears again, so that's good. All right, onward we go. Whew, what a great day. Coming up to the end here. There's my friends down there waiting for me. And Today was tough, hard work. Well worth it, but very hard work. And of course, down is always much harder than going up. So I'm feeling it at this point in my feet and my legs. Even a little bit in my knees, which is unusual for me. So anyway, we're gonna finish up here. We're gonna be done, and then I'm gonna go get snuggled up for the evening. So it was a really great day. Definitely worth it. Might even have a little bit of sunburn. But that big baby up there, well worth the climb. Welcome to day 2. We are in Fort William, and I'm going to kind of show you around here a little bit today. There's tons of shops, things for shopping and getting souvenir-like items. I have been to Mountain Warehouse and to Trespass this morning to get some gear that I needed to start my trek. And now I'm off to get some breakfast, and I'm going to go back to the place that I ate at twice last year because it was just so good. Highly recommended, and I'll show that to you when we get there. So we're heading up just over here to the Wildcat. The Wildcat is a vegan restaurant with coffee and bakery items, dessert items, and amazing food. Hello, old friend. Should we do this again? What do you think? New year, new truck. Other way. Let's do this. Yeah, we're fine. Well, I've officially tapped on. I don't actually start till tomorrow, but I know I'm not going to be coming back into Fort William tomorrow, so I figure I'd tap on today, get that out of the way, and then I can just start from my hostel tomorrow. Weather today is kind of going to be off and on cloudy, rain mix as well. And I'm going to be heading to the Viaduct today in Glenfinnan. Speaking of rain, it's just starting again. I really don't have a lot of plans today. It's just taking it easy after Ben Nevis's climb yesterday. Relaxing, enjoying, stretching my legs, and just generally having a good old time. With the steam train not running, the noon trains, she said, are going to be quite busy. So I want to make sure I get that. So I might go get that now so I know I have it. Onward we go. Welcome to Glenfinnan, home of the world famous Viaduct, the Jacobite Monument, and we are going to go see both of them. Let's get to it. Well, there it is. I've waited many, many years to see it in person. It's funny because it doesn't really look as big as what it appeared in the movies. I mean, it's big, but going across it, it didn't feel like it took that long. It's pretty neat. Welcome to the monument. I could go up it, but it's very windy, so I don't think I'm going to. Hopefully my little microphone here is doing justice in the wind. Let's read up on it a little bit. Glenfinnan, the Jacobite monument to the clansman who followed Prince Charles Edward in 45 Rising for the Stuart cause, was handed over to the care of the trust in 1938. What a great day. That was so much fun. Definitely bucket list item checked off. We'll love to bring the kids here one day. We're in the middle of reading Harry Potter together right now, so we just finished the 3rd book. Thanks for coming along today. Heading out to the Viaduct and the monument and just checking out all the fun little things that Glenfinnan has to offer. I wish I could have made my way all the way down to Malag, but I just knew that there was no way I was going to make all of that work in one day, and this was the more important stop for me. Oh, well, might as well make a quick pit stop here. Tapped on in town yesterday, and we'll tap on here tonight. The beginning of the West Highland Way. It's a bit rainy this evening. Heading back to my hostel. It's been a fantastic day. Met up with Sandy and her crew for dinner. That was fantastic. Toying with a 0 day tomorrow before I start. And but we'll see. I'm gonna take a look at it tonight and decide. Anyway, I'm gonna go and head to my room, and then from there enjoy a good night's sleep, and I'll chat with you all tomorrow. Good morning and welcome to the official start of my 2026 West Highland Way trek. I've already been on trail for about an hour or so. Big giant road climb, not that interesting. I am going to be going down and up and through that mountain pass over there. Day 1 is going to be really difficult, but I already knew that. So, enough jabbering. Let's get to it. All right, we have our first slug on day 1. Woo woo! I think I needed to get to like day 3 before I saw it last time. Look at that, the sun is trying so hard to burn away the clouds. It is lightly sprinkling. That's okay. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Great first couple of hours. I'm already feeling it, believe it or not, but that's what happens when you start with the hardest section with no trail legs. That's okay. Today's just about trying to take it easy. There's an place just over that hill up there that I can stop at the lookout and take a breather. I don't know if it's because I'm going the other way, but the amount of people I've seen today is like incredible. Like it's like clumps and clumps and clumps of people. And of course they all say hi, so I feel obligated to be like, hi, hi. And they don't really want to be rude. I know at some point I'm going to stop saying hi. But there's a crap ton of people going the other way. Wow. Okay, it keeps threatening rain. There's a blip on the radar that looks like I might get wet, but I think it's the only blip that I'm going to get hit with today, so that's not bad. Anyway, we're probably going on about 10 kilometers in. I got about 12 to go, 12 to 13 to go, something like that. Whew. Trail's just as hard as I remember it. And I hate this road just as much as I did last year, which is why I'm doing it on day one. Get it out of the way, and then I can enjoy the rest of the time. All right, on to it. I am wiped. I think I've got about just under 5 kilometers to town. My feet, my legs are killing me. I've been really struggling with wanting to film today. So I'm gonna push on, get to camp set up, and then from there maybe I'll touch base a bit more about the day. This kind of crap is what I'm talking about. All bloody day. It hurts the feet. It sucks. I want it to be over. Please be over soon. Well, it started to rain at about half an hour before I got to camp. And it's been raining off and on since. It's raining quite hard right now. And that's okay. I'm all warm and snuggly. I had a shower, a nice, super hot shower. My body hurts so bad. And I knew that there was a big risk of doing this to myself today. Food tonight. I've never had this one before. I'm going to try to eat them up, both of them quickly today and tomorrow, because they are heavy, because they're just ready to eat, which is nice on the side that you can just open it and eat it. Heavy, so it's hard for backpacking. My food bag was a ton, which is what added to a lot of my weight in my pack today. My pack was way too heavy. So I guess that brings me to today's struggles. So I chose to do the West Highland Way backwards for a couple of reasons. One, I really wanted to climb Ben Nevis, and I was able to do that. And it was an incredibly, beautifully sunny, gorgeous day. I get up the next morning, it's all fogged in. I get up this morning, and it's completely covered in snow. Absolutely covered. Not just a little bit, covered. I'll post a picture for you. And 2, I wanted to do the Viaduct, which I did as well. And then 3, today. I hated this section last year, so I decided I was just going to get it done first this year. This would allow me to take it easy after today. Tomorrow, 15 kilometers to King's House, then 15 kilometers to Inveronan, and then 15 kilometers to Tindrum. So, like, just really easy days after today. I just needed to get through today. And I did, and I made it, and I am very sore. So I'm hoping that
a good night's sleep tonight, some rest, staying off my feet this evening, good meal, lots of calories. I've got a noon tablet in here as well because I realized when I got here, all I had drank was this 500 milliliter thing of water all day. So those are things of what not to do. I also chose not to take any breaks because the ground was soaking wet. I followed the rain, which was really cool. I could see it, but it was moving away from me. So I felt very blessed today because I just did not have to walk in the rain until that very last little bit of the day. Anyway, this section, so when I left, I didn't go to Fort William this morning. I started right from my hostel. Perks of today, amazing views, even with it being cloudy, amazing views. The weird thing about today was the number of people that I crossed paths with, especially in the first 2 hours, maybe first 3 hours. Seriously, it was like almost like they had like touring pods of people because it would just go in group after group after group after group. It was insane. Yeah, it was very weird. And I mean, I'm assuming that if I was going the traditional way, I wouldn't see half as many of those people as I did today. Lastly, I guess water. I didn't need water today because I didn't drink any. But there are a ridiculous amount of water spots between Fort William and Kinlochleven. So just make sure you filter though, because there's lots of lambs. Anyway, 22 kilometers today, 20 kilometers today, something like that. Anyway, I'm gonna finish my dinner, curl up and relax, stretch, and go to bed. Good night, everybody.
Well, good morning. Start of day 2, heading from Kinlochleven to King's House today. So it's only 15 kilometers. I think it's about 9:30. That's where I stayed. This is known as Blackwater Campsite. I got one of the last 3 pitches last night, so I was very, very lucky. If I had been half an hour longer, would not have gotten a spot. Big, beautiful open area. As you can see, the showers here are probably the best along the way. So if you're wanting a scalding hot shower, clean amenities, this is your place to have it. Try to book in advance if you know you're going to be here so that you for sure get your pitch. They also have the pods available. They are £70 a night. They've got tent boxes. I don't know how much those cost. Anyway, I have a massive 575 meter climb today to the tallest point on the West Highland Way, and then it's pretty much all downhill after that, other than the Connick Hill. But beautiful, beautiful mountains this morning to climb up into. I waited until the rain was all gone. Hopefully that's it now. There looks like there might be one more blip later, but hopefully it just holds off. Hopefully. Everything is so wet. It rained all night long. It was a beautiful sound, and I was very thankful that it stopped this morning. All right, let's get on to it. Well, maybe I'm not gonna get so lucky. And I know that once you just get up around these last few zigzags, I'm going to be exposed on the top of the mountain. So I have a decision to make. Either push through and potentially get wet, or hunker down under a tree and wait for it to pass. It's hard to tell though. I mean, radar up here really doesn't do justice to what's going to actually happen. So you have to kind of use your gut instinct. It's going to be too windy for an umbrella, so I do have to decide what I'm going to do. This climb isn't too bad going up with fresh legs. Going down with atrociously sore legs like last year was brutal. Well, that's where we were. 3.37 kilometers of climbing later. But if you kind of follow those pipes way down there, that's where we came from. And I think I'm done. I think I don't have much longer. If that post up there is not where I go in, then it'll be soon after that. That's a mighty dark cloud over there. I'm glad it's going the other direction, but it looks like it's hard to tell. Anyway, I'm gonna grab a quick snack here. Brrr. I'm frozen. My hands are cold. I'm just waiting for the rain to pass. I could see blue skies over there, and then I can get moving again. Anyway, I'm just waiting for it to pass, and then I'm gonna walk and warm my butt back up. It should be done anytime. Freezing my butt off, waiting for a bus to go to Glasgow. I got to King's tonight. You know what, it's probably too loud for me to hear. I'll tell you when I get to my hotel. What a day. Oh my gosh. So I got to King's house and I had been rained on, off and on all day. And if I wasn't sweating buckets, I was freezing my butt off. And when I got to King's house, everything was just waterlogged. And I was frozen. It was already only like 9 degrees, feeling like 3 or 4. And I just knew that there was no way. So I started to look at my options. And when I pulled up the weather was awful. And I'll put a picture here. There was just no way that I was going to continue when it was going to be nothing but rain, calling for rain for the next 5 to 7 days. I'm just not interested in that. I'm not interested in being cold and wet and pushing through for something that I've already done in the past. So I am pivoting my plans. I took a bus back to Glasgow. I grabbed myself a room for 2 nights to give me some breathing room. And then I have a week to be able to play with. So I'm not sure if I'm going to continue to stay at this place or if I find somewhere else. If I look at changing my flight, I don't know. I'm going to tonight is going to be nothing but relax, get my head in order, and eat some food. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. I'm so hungry. Have a shower, get warmed up. I'm still cold, even having sat on the bus for the last 2 hours. Anyway, I'm going to hang out here tonight and chill and just try to bring myself down. Yeah, it's been an emotional day. I'm mixed emotions about coming off trail. I don't even really have the words for it right now. Am I happy I came off trail? Yes, I am. With how cold I am right now, definitely was very, very happy to come off trail. And I'm glad I made the choice when I did, or I would have been stuck there because there wouldn't have been another bus. I don't think there might have been one more bus. And then I would have been arriving in here really, really late. So anyway, shower, food, relax.